Salutations, ladies and gentlemen, and children of appropriate ages. Empty Proxy here with a 1/6 figure review of Genesis Emen Iori Yagami from the fighting game The King of Fighters 14. Since the series' inception in '94, it has built a massive cast of characters, but Iori is in a class of his own. From his unorthodox hair, clothing, and fighting style, Iori has remained largely unchanged over the years. Some changes were welcomed, some were utterly atrocious, but not until recently have the developers taken more risk in giving this unique character a fresh update. The love for Iori in the 1/6 scale has not gone unnoticed. TB League, World Box, and here Genesis Emen have lent their skills in bringing the captivating fighter to the scene. And although Genesis Emen's first offering of the character is not in his iconic look, this iteration of the character still brings something eye-catching and in tune with his already established aesthetics. Genesis Emen has provided us with a stunning box and original artwork of Iori with his trademark purple flames as he receives his next invitation into the King of Fighters tournament. The card is sturdy. The colors and art demand your attention, and I absolutely love how this box looks, and full points to the production team for giving this a very unique and premium feel. Alright, enough with the spinning, let's crack open this box. Let's talk about the figure. For myself, the first thing that I ask whenever I make a purchase is, how is the head sculpt? Iori is my favorite character in KOF, and I cannot accept mediocrity. Judging by the promo pictures, it looked very promising, and I'm very glad to report in hand the sculpt looks as accurate as the promo pics seen on Genesis Emen's social media accounts. Everything from the paint apps of his face, asymmetrical hairstyle, those piercing red eyes, and his intense expression, it all encapsulates the character very well. It's a home run. An especially nice touch is how the hair color is not a straight hot rod red all around, but rather it gradients down to a deep reddish black. On a side note, I have to disclose that my figure had a defect. The front hairpiece was separated from the sculpt when I first unboxed it, and even though I tried to get a replacement with the manufacturer, I was told this was a non-issue and that it's meant to be separated and I should glue it myself. Well, that turned out horribly, as you can see with that ugly scene. Our first accessory is the postcard, and it depicts the exact same art that we've seen on the front of the box. Again, I can't stop gushing about it. I love the art style, I love the colors that it's used. It just fits the character really well. You could turn it over and you can mail this sucker, but whatever. Iori comes with 5 sets of hands, one of which are attached to the figure itself, the relaxed ones. He has a set of fists, flame-holding hands, aggressive claw hands, and ones I like to call his fight stance hands. He has 2 flame effects that he can be holding, which are specific to the hand, left or right, and again it continues that cool like purple gradient into like the hot bubblegum pink. Again, I love how it looks. And here is the completed look with the figure and the assembled base. Iori's outfit in KOF 14 has been faithfully recreated in 1/6, and you gotta give it up to Genesis Emen for stepping up and getting all the details down. This is not hyperbole. This outfit is perhaps one of the best 1/6 looks I have seen. Starting off, Iori is wearing 2 necklaces, one with a crescent moon design, and the other which I imagine is a guitar pick. For those who are not aware, Iori in his spare time plays the bass guitar. Iori's tops consist of 3 pieces: a maroon pleather trench coat, which has been masterfully recreated. You can tell an immense amount of effort was used to make this functional and accurate. And even after having this figure for so long, I'm amazed of every facet of the jacket. The straps which adorn itself all along the top, collar, epaulettes, wrists, belt, the tiny eyelets which are on the wrist straps and belt, the soft black shearling, the 3-piece wedge back fin, though I wish there was a wire, the gold chain that runs across his abdomen. This top alone is insane, and I wish I owned this personally because I would rock the crap out of it. Tip: I would be careful with manipulating the gold chain if you do decide to take off the coat, as it is held together by only a few strands of thread. Going down the next layer, he's wearing a white button-down long-sleeve shirt with a gray crescent moon motif, the Yagami clan symbol. There are no buttons down the center or on the sleeves. The opening of the shirt reveals the last piece of his top, the bubblegum colored athletic undershirt, and I do like the eye-catching leaf design. What I've noticed for those who have this figure is how no one mentions how these 3 distinct layers can be mixed and matched. In my opinion, you can have Iori in a variety of outfits and still be true to the character and his unique fashion sense. Moving down to his black denim jeans, which surprisingly look and feel substantially akin to real 1-to-1 scale ones. He has a belt with a working buckle, though I am concerned about how this thin piece of leather-like material will last over time. For those in humid environments, I feel for you, as that is the main culprit for this kind of material degradation. The pants at the bottom have 2 functional belt straps for no reason other than style, baby, and a side calf zipper which can be moved up and down. It can be easily missed because of the coat, but there's a cool zipper pattern alongside the upper thigh region. Unfortunately, no socks on the figure, so if you have the pants riding high, it will look a little weird. Lastly, Iori is wearing a glossy white boot. The straps are sculpted and the bottom outsole does have a tread pattern. Here's a short video guide how to take out the top outfit. Alright, let's move on to the articulation for Iori. The head is on a standard ball joint and we're able to turn the head left and right with a significant downwards tilt. Not much in the way of extending it backwards. Moving on to the upper arms, we have a butterfly joint with the arms able to extend to about 45 degrees. I really wish we could push it a little bit further, but that's all you're gonna get without fighting the outfit. The arms are on a single bend at the elbows, so you get a good 90 degrees out of that with some lateral and medial rotation. Alright, and the arms are able to extend outwards pretty much unrestricted to about 85 degrees. The wrists you can turn left and right, though at the wrist is only a single direction bend. For the torso, you're able to tilt it side to side a little bit. You can twist, but ab crunch, not really much over there. I wish I could get a little bit more, especially for those nice action poses. Moving down to the legs, they can flex out to about 90, which is pretty good. At the knees is a double bend. And moving down to the feet, you can rock it side to side, you can twist it around, and then you can flex it up a little bit. No, it looks like a 45 degrees, but extension, pretty much nothing. It's just flat. And there you go. This figure was an insta-buy. My attachment to the character slash franchise, in addition to the fantastic sculpt, paintwork, eye-catching accessories, and outfit, made this an easy choice. Though the figure is not without its sore spots, mainly the articulation, especially for a fighting game character. Even still, I can wholeheartedly recommend this piece if you're a fan of the character or want something different from the norm. The 1/6 hobby needs more franchise diversity, and seeing a fighting game character like Iori is a nice booster to that end. Genesis Emen currently have produced at least 10 additional figures in their KOF 14 line. Kyo, Mature, Vice, Leona, Mai, K-Dash, Athena, and lastly, classic outfits of Iori and Kyo. Give them a peek if these characters are up to your fancy. Collect what you love, not what you think is cool. Let's get it on with the posing. Question for you all. What video game series would you like to be done in 1/6?